It is so good to be here with you. My name is Michael Williams, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 reasons many people actually fail to improve their speech, and 5 reasons why many programs fail to help people improve their speech. Reason number 1 is that people don't have a daily routine. Now, here's what I mean by that. If you've been speaking a certain way for years, let's just say you've been speaking too fast, or every time you go to a meeting, you anticipate that, oh, I'm going to get stuck, I'm going to have to say my name, or I have to give this presentation, I didn't do that well before. If you anticipate that, or you have this issue of speaking too fast, or stuttering or stammering, whatever it is, those are both patterns. Those are habits that you've developed for one reason or another over the past several years or decades, right? And if you don't have a daily routine to replace or change those patterns, guess what? They're going to remain the same. So you need to have a daily routine, a daily practice, a daily ritual, whatever you want to call it, something that you do consistently daily to change or replace the way you currently think. That is the anticipation that you're going to get stuck, the worry, whatever it is, the fear. You need a daily routine to change your pattern of speaking, and they can be changed. You need to have a daily routine. So that's number 1. Number 2, we become distracted. Life happens, right? Oh, I got to go to school, or I got to focus on my school, I got to focus on my homework, or, oh, I got these projects that's coming up at work, I'm just too busy to think about my speech right now. Or, oh, my wife is pregnant, or I'm pregnant, or we're moving, we're getting out. So things just happen that take your attention, and so we get what? Distracted. We get distracted from working on our speech. Very, very common, very natural. A third reason is that people get discouraged, right? So some people want to improve their speech instantly or quickly. So what they end up doing is they end up spending sometimes thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars on devices. I can't tell you how many clients I have who've purchased devices, delayed auditory feedback devices, and after days or weeks, it stops working. That's thousands of dollars gone. I can't tell you how many people have gotten discouraged, and so they went out and they found something really, really fast, like a 3-day program that costs $6,000 or $8,000. It promises you're going to stop stuttering. And what happens is many of them tell me after a few days they're right back to speaking the way they normally speak. So people get discouraged because they want something quickly, right? And as a result of that, they go out and they try to find something that's going to help them relieve the pain and improve their speech as quickly as possible. It's virtually impossible. It's simply not going to happen. So people get discouraged and they quit. They give up, or they go and find a supposed solution that will help them relieve their pain or overcome stuttering or stop stuttering quickly. People get discouraged, right? This is normal. We all get discouraged. All right, so that's the 4th. Another reason is that people have a difficult time accessing information, right? So let's say you're in a program and you can't find where the information is, or you have a difficult time accessing it on your mobile device. Now, you and I have our mobile devices, most of us, right? Not all of us. Most of us carry our mobile devices with us all the time, everywhere, right? In the bed, in the bathroom. Some people even have it in the shower. I don't have it in the shower. But they have their mobile devices all the time, while they're eating, while they're out, while they're driving, unfortunately, right? People are on their phones. So they have their mobile devices all the time. And so what happens is they are simply not able to access the information they need on their mobile device, so they don't keep up with it, right? They have to go home and boot up the computer or the laptop or whatever, so they don't have access, right? They have a difficult time accessing the content, and so they become distracted and they start going off and doing something else, listening to music or on Facebook or something like that. All right. And then a final reason, a 5th reason, is that people are unclear about what to do. So they get into a program and they're like, well, where do I start? Or how long do I have to do this? Or what's the daily routine? What do I have to listen to? So they're not real clear. Or, okay, well, you told me about this, but what about this? And then how do I do this? And why is this important? So sometimes things are not as clear as we would like to think that it is we want to make it, right? It's not as clear. So if it's unclear, people get distracted, they get discouraged, and then they give up and they quit. Well, what if there was a way where you could be very clear right in the beginning of exactly what to do every day, exactly what to do, exactly, maybe not exactly, but how long you needed to do it? What if there was a way that you could be in a community and be in an environment where even if you got a little distracted, something would trigger bringing you back in and bringing you back on track? What if there was a way when you got discouraged, you could hear the stories and you could talk to people who've been where you are and are now doing much better, and they could encourage you. They could encourage you when you're discouraged. What if there was a way where you could access all the information, all of the videos and audios and everything right on your mobile device, right? Right on your mobile device, where you could watch and listen to it and where you didn't necessarily have to stream it. Some people have limitations on their data. What if there was a way where you could save it for offline viewing or listening? Well, over the past few years, I have been working on and have created a Pro 90D speech system. And I'm constantly updating it, usually once or twice a year. But over the past couple of months, I've made 2 pretty significant upgrades to the Pro 90D speech system based on the feedback of my clients and my students. And what's included in this latest version, this latest iteration of the Pro 90D speech system is everything that we just talked about. So in other words, you no longer have to worry about being distracted, although that can still happen, right? Because you're going to be in a community of people that's going to help keep you on track. You no longer have to worry about being discouraged, because when you get discouraged, and we all get discouraged, you're going to have people there who can say, wait a minute, I felt the same way, but all you have to do is keep at it, because the law of accumulation, everything you do counts and it accumulates. So it helps you to stay on track. You're also going to understand the science behind what you're doing, so you know if I keep doing this, I'm going to stay on track. In this new iteration of the Pro 90 speech system, you're going to have a 2-hour boot camp with me and my assistant coach, Sakshi, where we're going to take you through a couple of things. Number one, we're going to orient you to the program so you know what to do and where to find and how to access everything. Number two, you're going to understand how to use what we call airflow linking. Many people have a problem getting started speaking. They have a problem maintaining airflow. They run out of air. We're going to practice that in this 2-hour boot camp, so you will experience how to maintain airflow, and you'll know how to continue to do that and develop that as a habit. The third thing that we're going to do, though, is critically important. You're going to understand how to completely transform your speaking identity. Now, what does that even mean? What that means is that you don't want to be dependent on techniques and tools and tricks and all that kind of stuff for the rest of your life, right? You want to just be able to focus on your thoughts, your ideas, and your message. You don't want to think about speaking. You don't want to think about techniques and tools. So the way to do this is through modeling. And many people don't understand modeling, or they skip modeling. So we're going to practice modeling in this 2-hour boot camp. You're going to experience the power of modeling and know how to continue it beyond our boot camp session and beyond the training. All right? So that's what we're going to do in the boot camp, which takes care of a lot of those issues. Then you're going to have a private Facebook community that's going to keep you encouraged, keep you on track. And every week, you're going to have an opportunity to ask questions, right? You can send your questions into the Facebook group, and I will either answer them, or we will answer them either in writing, or we'll record a video if we get the same questions, or we'll have actually a Facebook Live session where we're live and you can ask your questions live. This will happen, one of these three or all three will happen every single week. Not only that, though, after about 8 weeks, you're going to have an opportunity, first come, first serve, to have a 30-minute private coaching session with either myself or Sakshi, my assistant coach. And what we're going to do there is we're going to figure out how things are going for you, answer any questions, and determine what it is that you would like to do and what you need to do next. This is a private one-on-one 30-minute session. First come, first serve. So all of the issues, all of the challenges, all of the problems that many people face in improving their speech, and all the challenges and problems that many programs face in helping you improve your speech have been satisfied. What I want to say to you now is that this new Pro 90D Smooth Speech Boot Camp is the most intelligent. It is the world's most comprehensive system for improving your speech. Who is it for? It's for professionally minded people. So if you're someone who just wants to stop stuttering, that's it. You don't really care about speaking well. You just want to stop stuttering. If you just want to stop stuttering quickly as possible, I want to get this over with. This program is not for you. This is for professionals, right? Professionals who understand, yeah, they get discouraged. We all want things as quickly as possible, but you understand that if it's something of any value, it's going to take what? Work and time. It's going to take some work and it's going to take time. And it's going to take, more than likely, an investment of some of your income, right? It's going to take an investment. So someone says, okay, I just want everything free, or I want to, this needs to be as cheap as possible. This needs to be as quickly as possible. This is not the program for you. And what we find is that people that are looking for things like that, they end up spinning their wheels. They end up chasing their tail, right? Because they're spending money on this and they're spending time, and years go by and they end up spending thousands or tens of thousands of dollars looking for quick, fast cures and solutions. What I'm offering you is something that's comprehensive, it's intelligent, because it's based on science. What science? Neuroscience, study of your brain and how your brain works, right? It's based on habit development and creation. It's based on learning development. I have a military officer that I've been working with, and we worked together for a while, then he had to take a break, and he's back now, and he told me, I went out, I did a whole load of research on this, and I found that everything you said in your program is just absolutely scientifically based. I mean, some of the latest, most cutting-edge scientific research you've included in this program. It's baked into the program. I encourage you to go out and to do your own research on stuttering therapy, on speech therapy, on neuroscience, on language, on habit development, everything and anything related to this, and you're going to find that this system is firmly grounded and based in all of those sciences. I've done my homework, I've done my work, it's here, it's intelligent, it's comprehensive, and it works. But it's for people who are intelligent and people who are professional and people who understand that they need to work hard. This program is also for you if you want to become an excellent speaker, right? So it's not just to help you overcome stuttering, it's to help you become an excellent speaker. There's a big difference if you go into an interview or if you're giving a meeting and you just don't stutter, right? That's okay not to stutter, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to be persuasive and powerful and authoritative when you speak. You need to be able to speak well with confidence, and this program will help you do that. How do I know? Because I have people who've won Toastmasters competition, one after another, other competitions, working on their PhDs, doctors, doesn't matter. This program will get you where you want to go if you do the work, okay? So I encourage you to click the links. You're going to see various links and buttons and things. Click those links to take a look at the new Pro 90D Smooth Speech Bootcamp. It's comprehensive, it's powerful, and it works. We address both the psychology, right, the psychology and the physiology of speech. Take a look at it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, but go ahead and enroll in this thing, get into the next boot camp, and let's get a jump start on your speech. Don't wait until you have to do it. Start working on your speech now, okay? My name is Michael Williams. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I look forward to working with you soon.